Hello, and welcome to today's presentation on negative self-talk and its impact on our personal and professional lives. Today I'm going to talk about what negative self-talk is, why it matters, and what we can do to manage it. Now, first of all, let's define what negative self-talk means. Negative self-talk refers to that inner voice or dialogue we have within ourselves that's critical, pessimistic, and self-defeating. It's that negative, nagging voice in our head that tells us we're not good enough, that we're not smart enough, that we're not capable enough. Negative self-talk can have a significant impact on our personal and our professional lives. It leads to self-doubt, it leads to low self-esteem, it can even cause depression. And when we consistently engage in negative self-talk, it can affect our relationships, our performance at work, and our ability to achieve our goals. So, for example, if we tell ourselves that we're not good enough to apply for promotion or to start a new business, then we're far less likely to take the risk and pursue our dreams. And we might also hold ourselves back from seeking feedback, and that would lead to a limit on our ability to grow and to learn. And on the other hand, if we practice positive self-talk, that increases our confidence, it increases our resilience, and it improves our overall well-being. So it's essential to understand the impact of negative self-talk and taking steps on managing it. Now that we've defined negative self-talk and its impact on our lives, let's explore some common negative self-talk patterns that are common amongst women in business. Because studies have shown that women in business are far more likely to engage in negative self-talk than men. And these patterns can vary depending on the individual's personality and experience and their beliefs. But some common negative self-talk patterns amongst women include imposter syndrome. And that's the feeling of not being good enough or capable enough despite achieving a lot of success. So women with imposter syndrome, they often doubt their abilities, they fear being exposed as frauds, and they attribute their achievements to luck and to external factors. Another area is perfectionism, because women in business quite often hold themselves to very high standards and they feel the need to be perfect in every aspect of their work. And that can lead to unrealistic expectations, self-criticisms, and fear of failure. Now, another term is comparisonitis, and this is where women may compete and compare themselves to others that they perceive as being more successful, more talented, more accomplished. And that leads then to feelings of inadequacy, on envy, self-doubt. And then negative labeling. This is where women label themselves with a negative term, such as lazy, stupid, unworthy. And that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it limits their potential. But by recognizing these common negative self-talk patterns, that is actually the first step in managing them. Okay, now that we've discussed the common self-talk patterns, let's explore some practical strategies to identify and combat it. So first of all, we identify the patterns. That's the first step in managing it, because it's to become aware of the pattern. Try to notice any negative thoughts you have about yourself, about your work, and about your abilities. Then you write them down and you reflect on whether they're accurate and whether they're helpful. So next you challenge the thoughts. Try challenging them with evidence. Ask yourself, is there any proof that these thoughts are true? Are they just based on assumptions or limiting beliefs? And then go on to reframe your negative thoughts. So instead of thinking in negative terms, reframe them into a positive light. So for example, if you're thinking, I'm not good enough for this job, reframe it as to say, I have skills, I have experience that make me a strong candidate. And also practice positive affirmations. They're statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, and they help to counteract negative self-talk and they boost your confidence. So good examples are affirmations like, I am capable, I am worthy, and my personal favorite, I am enough. Also, seek support. Sometimes it's helpful to seek support from others when you're trying to manage negative self-talk. Talk to a trusted friend, talk to a mentor or a coach who can provide encouragement and feedback and put things into perspective. Because remember, managing negative self-talk is a process. It takes time and it takes practice to develop a more positive mindset. So be patient with yourself and do celebrate the process and your progress along the way. As I mentioned before, negative self-talk can have a significant impact on our personal and professional lives. But with the right strategies and support, you can manage the negative self-talk and you can cultivate a more positive mindset. If you struggle with negative self-talk, I do encourage you to seek support from others and resources. And here's some options to consider. If it is making you truly depressed, then a licensed therapist or counsellor can help you identify and manage negative self-talk patterns. And they can help you with tools and techniques for building self-esteem and confidence. Coaching is another option. A coach can help you set goals, develop strategies, and hold you accountable to help you take action. They can provide guidance on managing negative self-talk and cultivating a growth mindset. If you're not ready to reach out to others, then there are lots of self-help books on the topic, and they will help you, guide you to take steps to manage negative self-talk. And there are also many online courses that do the same thing. Because remember, managing negative self-talk, it's a journey, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. It's essential that you find the support and resources that work best for you. But don't be afraid to reach out for help or to try new strategies. The more you practice, the easier it will become to manage negative self-talk and to cultivate a much more positive mindset. Thank you so much for joining me today for this presentation on managing negative self-talk. I'm Anna Barwick, and I'm absolutely passionate about helping women in business overcome limiting beliefs, build self-confidence and achieve their goals. Thank you.